Hello, Lana.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. Is it only two of us?
So far, they're all coming. I just got a phone call right at the hi Dell. There's two not coming. I know there's two not coming. Erin won't be in today. She's just finished a night shift, so she can't make it. Reg and Karen Giles can't make it. Samantha will probably be here in a moment. Ali Sugars is here and she's outside. Look at that. Whoop, whoop. Go, girl. And maybe Samantha's in Perth, so she might just have finished. She's 2 hours, so she's 9 o'clock. She might be just getting home. Yes, I can make you a co-host, Reg. Lana and I were on an early meeting this morning at 7 o'clock my time. Oh my goodness, crazy woman I am. Yes, Reg, I am making you a co-host. Making you a co-host.
There are a few meetings in like going on online. That starts about, I think, 5:30 or 6 o'clock Sydney time.
Yeah.
And people ask me if you want to join. And I said, yeah, look, 7 o'clock is a bit stretchy for me, but 5:30, I don't think so.
No. I did.
Apart from that, I live in an apartment building, so I don't want the whole neighborhood know what I'm doing at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, Lana, we took this lifestyle so that we could have a lifestyle, not to be bloody a burden to, you know, everything else. So yeah. So let's go around and just see how everyone's week's been. Lana, how's your week been so far? Like, you've been doing a lot.
Up and down, a few family issues, but nothing major. But this is all like, anyways, it's all sorted out. Work-wise, been busy, and thank God the airplanes are flying. That's amazing. Social media and social platforms, I haven't been very good, so I need to, you know, like sort of pick myself up and start to be proactive. I'm slacking in all the you see, my problem is I'm happy to post whatever when I'm traveling, but when I'm at home, I just don't feel inspired.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess today's going to help you a little bit, and then we have to have a one-on-one. So when we have our one-on-one, we'll get together and create that group and come up with a plan around that. So
regarding the group, this is what I wasn't going to tell, but like I hopefully we will be in Hawaii at the end of December. So then I want to sort of launch the group, like seeing that travel managers on location or stuff like that, because I just don't want to repost the old photos. I want to have everything new.
Yeah.
So that's why when I decided that we are going, so that's why I just sort of haven't created the group yet.
Yeah. So you can have the group, create it, get it all ready, and then when you're over there, post. You don't have to have any members in it. You don't. So I can explain all of that.
Okay, all right.
That's all the nitty-gritty stuff, but you can absolutely have it ready for when you're there and posting. So,
okay.
Wow, the end of December, you're traveling.
If whatever name they give to the virus is not gonna cause us any border shuts or anything. Okay. So far, US is open. So yeah, and one of the, they don't have any requirements, basically. You just need PCR test before and vaccination certificate.
Yeah.
So that's when everyone is going to Fiji at the moment. So that's why we decided that we need to go where not many people are going. So yeah.
Better. Yeah. That's good news for you, Sherry. US is looking closer and closer for you. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, maybe not this Christmas, but soon. So yeah. Anyway, it's good to have you. Del, what about you? What's been happening for you, beautiful?
I've got a cold, so I'm not very well today.
Oh, that's no good, Del.
Yeah. But I've just been out with my granddaughter mostly.
Yeah.
Doing
That would have been hard work, Del.
Yeah, it was, because she couldn't do anything. It's like being with a baby.
Yeah.
But she's a little bit better now. They've changed her cast but we've all been flooded. Can't get anywhere here. Roads are shut
too. We're pretty bogged in. Yeah, my son got home from up north just in time because all the rivers are all flooded, and I think New South Wales is all flooded as well. Yeah, there's flooding. So yeah, it's just this time of year, right? So I hope you're feeling better soon. Just take care of yourself. So yeah, Sherry, share what's been happening for you.
Okay. Well, today I feel kind of normal.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Yes. So I finally went to, because for those of you, I got the Pfizer 3 weeks ago on Sunday, and I was basically, it just destroyed my little life for 3 weeks. I finally went back to the doctor on Saturday, and they just said, no, everything's fine. I did more blood tests. Everything's fine. And I'm thinking it's not fine. So I finally ignored the doctors and went just to the health food shop, and I said I have brain fog, headaches, and fatigue. And she goes, it's your liver. And I said, well, they did mention it was a little low on my thing, but they didn't think that was much. Well, I've been on liver cleansing things for the last 3 to 4 days, and I'm feeling better every day. So
yeah,
that's been a big struggle. So I did the course. I followed up just a half hour ago. So I did my homework. I printed the thing, and yes, I have a business page. I have a Facebook group. I'm going to get my my new VA to start teaching her how to start adding people into my group, because I haven't been doing that for a few weeks now, adding them into my personal. And then I have about 1,600 or more in my personal. I've been trying to, get to know them, but my next step is to invite them into my page, into my group. But I don't want to be the one that just asks them to be my friend and sends them a link, join my group, because I generally won't do that when people do that to me. I want to kind of get to know them.
That's going to take longer, Sherry. So the way
longer, not in the sense that I do an audio message to them when we connect. So I personally am talking to them. If they respond back, and a lot of them say, oh, I love this audio message, and they send me one, then we've connected.
Yeah.
Then I can say, and in my little message, I mention I have a Facebook group, and then I can send them a link. But if they don't even acknowledge my first message to them, then I'm not going to ask them to. I will just later on just go and say, hey, and try and reconnect to get any type of conversation going. If they're not interested in conversing with me, they're not going to be interested in going to my page.
Yeah. So I guess I see it a little bit different, and mine has been a numbers acquisition. Like mine has been a real numbers acquisition, and then bringing them to the group has been where they either come and learn and grow. So from 5,000, I've only got about 1,200 into the group. So, if you look at numbers, which is what I'm trying to say about getting your friends list right up there, then you can do the culling when there's people that are not active, that you don't know who they are, they've got no
Yeah,
profiles, you just flick them then. But in the beginning, it's a numbers game, because you want to grow that group. That group is where you're going to monetize. That group is where you're going to get your clients. Right?
Are you saying, aren't we supposed to be growing the number in our personal profile?
As well as your group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I will teach your group strategy later, but the numbers in your personal profile will give you the people to come to your group. Is that making sense?
Yes.
Is that making sense? Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is making sense. It is, Ali, does that make sense? Yeah, cool. I didn't know if it was, because it is a numbers game. Absolutely is a numbers game. Now, I've got 1,500 people in my Instagram page, almost 5,000 in Facebook, and then my group is over 1,000. So if you look at that collective, there's about 8,000 people that are following. Now, not everyone is interactive, but what happens is when you look at the top of the funnel, or the people that you're talking to, you've got a larger expanse of people, and then you've got that ripple effect. So the people that they know, right, the people that they know may not follow that person, but they like you, right? And this is how it works. It's not necessarily that person, it's the person that's connected. Lana came in through a different connection, but now she's working here with me. So it's that ripple effect that we have to understand with this, Sherry. So growing that number in your Facebook group, personal page is vital.
Oh, yeah. And that's what I do. It's just that,
And
am I wrong in not
inviting.
just sending them straight to my group? Because
Well,
to me,
what you can do, which is what we've been doing, because we've closed our group, is we've actually done a post now. Reg has done it for the last 2 weeks now. And we've got, want to join or I've created a private Facebook group that helps you grow your audience and monetize your group. Want in. And last week we got 33 new members. So that's something that, you can do, as well as.
and you're putting that on your personal profile.
I'm putting that out into community groups.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I've got 2 methods of growth.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
All right, so that's it. No more, because Lana will get too confused. So will Dell. So let's get started. Today's PowerPoint is, oh gosh, habits and mindset. Now, I love this topic because I guess, what will I say? I guess this is something that I'm glad that I've got a mentor and someone that I can bounce off when it comes to my mindset. I absolutely need someone that I can go, I'm not effing getting it today. It's just not working for me today. We absolutely need a tribe or a group of, or a person that we can just bounce off stuff, and if we help them in that process, then that's even better. But just having someone that you can go to, and so yeah, all right, I just saw a chat notice. We can go to that, we can just say whatever we're experiencing. We're not feeling the best, Dell, you might, just turn off your camera and leave because you're not feeling well. So, absolutely feeling comfortable enough that you're in with a group of people, or you've built a relationship with a fellow colleague that you can have conversations around, you're not really getting it. And we really need to know that sometimes we can come from a fixed mindset. We can come from our old beliefs, you know, the not good enough story, or the, you know, ego getting in the way, or, you know, don't want to do something now because I'm going to do this later, that type of thing. You know, the quickest way to do, I guess, anything is just to leap forward. But a fixed mindset, it cannot affect any change. You can't move forward with a fixed mindset. It holds you in scarcity. It holds you in, I guess, the status quo. So what you see is many people, you know, in that fear at the moment. You know, there's so much going on, and they feel really threatened. You know, they feel really overwhelmed by others. So instead of, yeah, there is a different way, right? So there is a different way, and the growth mindset is one of, you know, celebration with others. And what have I done? I've got the same thing. Reg, this, can you just make a note there, please? Sorry. I've got the same on slide 4. Change the description for growth mindset, please. So, so the growth mindset is we persevere in the face of failures. So effort is required to build new skills. So we're always searching and learning and finding inspiration from others. You know, we're always looking. You know, Del, this bars that you're teaching, we all want to know, you know, what it is you do. You know, it's so exciting when you talk about it, and you know, we just want to know how you do it. So we're open to challenges where we can accept criticism. I don't know about criticism. I've got a thing about criticism. I think criticism sometimes can actually deflate you. And I think if you, the more I go along with you know, that sort of word, I think criticism is a negative word anyway. So yeah, I'll slash that one out. But, you know, build abilities and build relationships is always fantastic. Sorry, someone else has got a chat for me. Thank you, Reg. That's awesome. So who here doesn't like a challenge? Who here likes Facebook? Del's, she's getting to understand it, aren't you, Del? I guess a little. And you know, there's been some naysayers. There's some people out there that you know, detract from Facebook. But there's 2.8 billion users every month on Facebook. So as a business platform, and I don't use Facebook, and I think the people that have a personal page that is just personal, that's why they don't like Facebook, because they only use it as a way of, this is what I'm having for dinner, this is what I'm having celebrations, we're going on a holiday, you know, that's how they use it. Where we as business owners have got to realize, well, have learned to realize that that platform Facebook has put on social media is a tool for us to funnel people through to a community to build our business. So that is absolutely why they had business pages set up. Business pages are a way of promoting and growing your business. Now you can pay Facebook with Facebook pages, like the business page, or you can do it organically. And there is a fast way with organic. And that's what I was saying about building your friends base. Your friends base is not your friends, it's your colleagues. It's those people that are like you, that are in the same business. This is another thing, you know, I've got a coach that wants to join me. Yay. It's saying that you're being recognized as a leader, as a coach. So yes, of course, they're going to want to friend you. They're wanting your list as well. So you've got to be mindful who sees your list. But the thing is, they recognize you as a leader. So absolutely, your friends list needs to be your colleagues list. So those people that are in travel, Lana, those people that are in money, Sherry, those people that are in business, Ellie, the same with Dell, those people that are in all sorts of bars or wellness, you know, all of that type of thing. So Facebook knows that that is your gateway to your community. They've given it to you. They've stepped you through, and they've just changed again, right? So they've just made that again for us. So going back to that fixed mindset or that growth mindset, Facebook is one of change and constant change. So coming from a growth mindset, when there's a challenge, we meet the challenge head on. So we also understand that when you look at a purchase funnel or a funnel, Facebook gives us the opportunity to build that awareness and that interest. So it gives you that market potential. It gives you the ability to get suspects. I don't know about suspects. I think it's like giving service. Suspects is a bit suspect. But anyway, which then brings you down to prospects, which brings you, you know, they've got a desire to know more about you. And that's when you invite them to your community. And then they become, from your community, they can become customers or clients. But you absolutely need to grow that awareness at the top. And the only place you can do that is either on your friends list, right, in Facebook, or in your community, your group community. So when we're talking, which actually brings me, I've just actually solved another riddle for myself. It's funny, when you talk these things out, you come to more conclusions, and I think I've just done it for myself. So the key is to be seen and be consistent. So with your mindset, this is your business tool. Facebook is your business tool. So letting go of being seen and not being seen, you know, like letting go of valuing yourself. Look at this post here, this photo, I look so tired in it, but I'm being really critical of myself. Do you see where I'm going? So instead of doing that, I need to show up for my clients, and I need to just put myself out there and continue to offer that support. So clients will get to know, like, and trust you because you're being transparent. You're actually being seen as the, you know, some days there's no makeup and there's everything out of place. It doesn't matter. It's not important to those people that are following you, but it is about being seen consistently. So, you know, if you make a commitment to your Facebook group, you make a commitment. So it's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you do daily, it's daily. Once a week you go live. You make those commitments to you, but also to your future clients or those people that are following you, so that they tick the buying box of know, like, and trust, or you tick the buying box of know, like, and trust. Because know, like, and trust is, I think, the pillars of customer service. And I've spoken about customer service before in the live. I think customer service in business is one of the key things that many people have gone away from. Many people go, here you go, here you go, here you go. You go to the big stores, there's no such thing as a relationship or a customer service. There's nothing anymore. And this, what we're doing here, is customer service. I strongly feel that this is how we can bring some of that know, like, and trust back into the virtual arena, because people have been pushed around. They've been, you know, oh, sorry, guys. You know, they've been with pushy salespeople, pushy coaches, you know, so yeah, being seen and being consistent is key to keeping a healthy mindset around your commitment, around what you're doing here. I'm going to ask you some questions shortly, ladies, but your profile now, so your profile and your profile on your page is very, very important. Now, even today, I was looking this morning at the coaching group that I was in. There were people that had hot rod cars and horses and all sorts of different photos for their profiles. And I don't know about you, but I like to connect with people. I like to connect with people's faces. And if I don't see a face on a profile, I don't friend them. There's a couple of people I know personally that don't have profile photos. I've followed them, but any of the others I do not follow, because it could be spammy. You know, you just don't know what has been copied. So even now you can see that people were getting old profiles and using their photos and, you know, going in there and spamming people. That's why that was all shut down by Facebook as well. So, you know, these spammers have always got a way of finding out how to spam. You going? Oh, you got the doctors. Excuse me, guys. My husband fell off the, just pause that for a minute. He fell off the roof yesterday onto a small roof, a patio, and put a nail in, a roofing nail into his hand. So he's got to go and get a tetanus shot. But can you imagine, he's 124 kilos and he landed on his hand. So it's a bit sore today. Yes, a bit sore. Anyway, yeah. Where was I? Facebook profile. So everyone, have your faces on those profiles. They're so important. It was 101 with graphic design when my previous coach, that was one of the first things that I was taught, was that you always have your face. You know, it's something really, really important. Your future clients will get to know you from that profile. And even if you change photos, they get to see you currently, right? So you don't put a photo from 20 years ago, you put a current photo too. That's something that a lot of people don't update their profiles. And, you know, that person that you see is one of those photo shoot photos from, 5 years ago. That's, you know, and the person has lived a little since then. That's all I can say. So yeah, they want to know who they're going to be working with. So that is giving you social proof. That is actually saying, like, this is who I am. You know, I want to have a relationship and engagement with you. So that is really, really important. And our emotional intelligence is so, so important when it comes to business. Lana, you've been in business for a few years. Sherry, you've been in business for a few years. Dale, you've been around for a few years. Ali, you've been around. Mindset is such an important part of our business. Understanding that our habits sometimes get in the way. Oh, we've got 2 Adrian Francises coming in. Yeah, so what is your habit when you get overwhelmed? What do? You know, what is the, do you step forward or do you disappear? I was one, when things were getting too much, I would absolutely disappear. I remember myself doing it. You know, things would get tough and I would get off Facebook for about a week. And then I'd come back on and I'd have to start all over again. I'd probably have a fight with the hubby or something like that. And, you know, oh, where have you been? I missed you, kind of thing, you know. Whereas now the behavior is nip it in the butt. I've got a job to do. Get out of here. I don't want to talk to you about whatever it is you're talking about right now. We'll discuss that later. So having definite boundaries and, you know, setting that boundary up in place has made the world a difference. So mindset and really being intentional with what you are doing in your business. So having that intent is so important. So I'd like to know around who here gets a little overwhelmed and disappears. Anyone? Yeah. Lana, you don't? No. Sherry, you do? Yeah. So a really good way with that is if you see yourself starting to do it, and I guess this is something I've learned along the way, is try and do some breath work. Try and get yourself to a quiet place and listen to what is happening. You know, what the conversation in your head is. Is it, I'm not good enough? Why would my clients want me out there? You know, and if that's the case, think about the journey so far and how much you have actually achieved and how much of a difference you can make to other people when you want to disappear, you know, and put that boundary up. You know, if it is because you've had an argument with someone in the family, you know, put that boundary up and go, well, I'm not going to allow that to affect what I have going on here. And, you know, it's a learned skill, so don't expect it to happen straight away. But I do understand it because I've been there. I've been that person that's disappeared. And the hardest thing, yes, Lana.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt right away. I just wanted to.
I'm fine with people interrupting.
For some reason, I don't feel overwhelmed. I just feel like I couldn't care less about Facebook or any other social platform. Just if I don't post it, nothing's going to change. So it's not so much disappearing or hiding. It's just like sort of meh, whatever.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, well. So I guess ask your question to yourself when you're sitting, you know, and you've gone, oh, well, why do I feel that way? When I know that Facebook is a tool that I can use to help grow my business. Am I sabotaging my business? So ask yourself that question. You'll probably have to ask yourself multiple times. But am I sabotaging my business? And I've been a sabotager. Like, you know, I've been that person. You know, particularly when I've got a deadline. Particularly, that is when I've gone, and you know, I've done the backwards and forwards and the to and fro and the you know, sick to the stomach. Whereas now I'm more inclined to give myself a day. Like I set everything in Asana now. Reg does it for me. I know that the weekends are when I create. So I do Saturdays usually. So I sit in that day knowing now that that's that day that I have to create those things. Then I don't get so much in that overwhelm. I find that I've But don't get me wrong, there'll still be days where it'll go, oh yeah, you can wait, do it tomorrow, you've got Sunday, and then something happens to Sunday. The kids will say, oh mum, come out for a cup of tea. Oh yeah, I'll come out for a cup of tea. And then I'll be doing it Sunday night, right? But that is the trade-off, right? So if I don't want to do it Sunday night, get it done on that Saturday. Yeah, because usually I've got a topic and I've already, you know, gone through what I want to, what my topic is. So if I've got my topic, I just need to ask a couple of questions to break down what the PowerPoint's going to be about. So yeah, absolutely. I used to be the queen of half finished. I was that person. I was the queen of half finished. Half finished this, half finished that. So yeah, it takes that commitment, but definitely, why can't Facebook help your business grow? Yeah, or Instagram or Clubhouse for that matter, because those three are your funnel, basically. They can be your funnel. Ali, we're at 1 o'clock, we're in Clubhouse with Adrian. I'll send you an invite. Sherry, if you'd like to come on. There's a group of 369,000 women, I think, that we're in. 80's a moderator in that group. And we're going to be talking about chakras, 7 days, 7 ways. Yeah, I can't remember, but anyway, yeah, 80 will let us know. So it takes courage, right? It takes courage to listen to what is being set up here. So absolutely, when you go, yeah, I don't feel like it, you know, I can't be bothered. Yeah, it's not, yeah. Oh, catch yourself. Why do you think Facebook can't help you? Yeah, just ask that. Why do you think you're sabotaging yourself? Yeah, because that's what we're doing. That's what we do. We sabotage. But the trade-off, if I don't do Saturday, is that I have to do it Sunday night or something like that. And I really like to have time with the family, you know, where I don't have any social media at all. So that is my commitment to myself, is that I do it Saturdays. So making that commitment and that intention, it sets you up for, you know, those bigger goals personally and financially. So we can come from a, you know, when you look at this ladder, in business, we start from lack. We have a dream, we have a goal, right? And we want to get to that goal. And we do all the hard work in the beginning, right? The shoulds, the needs, we fail forward, we do all that. But what happens is we get to, you know, that next step, and we get into confusion. We come back to doubting, and actually I've got this wrong. Can you check this slide too, please, Reg? Slide 11, lack to abundance. Because we actually go into that overwhelming confusion. When we haven't got any clarity, that is when we get into overwhelming confusion. So the only way that you can get out of confusion is by taking a small step forward in your business, whatever it is, to create something. So it could be just a Facebook post, but just doing that small thing will take you out of confusion. And this PowerPoint is not right. So it allows you to break that confused mindset. So you know, as you start on your journey, Lani, you're further into your journey. There's no one really starting here anymore. You've got further into your journey. But what can happen if you disappear is you've got to start again. And that's when you've got to do that dream, the needs, and then the steps forward. So whatever you do, when you're feeling that confusion, take a small step into your business and create something. create a post, create a graphic, create a small program, go onto Instagram, do something for your business, do something in your business that will just move it just one step forward, because you don't want to go one step back. Yeah. And the only way we can have change is by doing something different. And that's what I'm saying. When you're feeling confusion, I think I was talking to you the other week, Ellie, and I was saying that I was so confused about what was going to, where I was at. Like, I could not get my pillars. I could not get, you know, and then look at me now. I've just done that one step and I've got such clarity. Like, it's taken me to that next step. But had I gone and stayed in confusion and not talked it out with anyone, I would have been still there, I think. You know, just, so it's shifting, and it's just taking that step of creation. And creation will always, women are really, really connected to their creativity. So women, if they do create something, will always get themselves out of that confused state. And Sherry, I'm glad that you've got rid of that brain fog. But you know that feeling that you had so much that you wanted to do. That is the feeling of confusion. When you've got all these things going on, but you've got no real clarity of how to do that next step. You've got this thought, you've got that thought. So what you do is you just take one of those, whatever's going, and make it happen. And by doing that, all of that then just dissipates. And it's the next best, like it's the next big thing for you. Even though we don't realize that it's the next big thing, usually. Most of the times it is that next big thing. So by doing something different, start working on your beliefs, your habits, the stories that you tell yourself. You know, I've always had this limiting belief around money. My father always said, you know, you're not a nice person if you've got a lot of money. And I was like, oh, okay. So that just stuck with me, didn't it? Right? And yeah, so I've let go of that, because he was a migrant. He had to work hard. He had to battle family to get where he is. That's where his money mindset came from, but he passed it on. So getting rid of that mindset has been hard work. So shifting from a scarcity mindset to an abundant mindset, and always commit with intention. So committing to anything, like committing to clients, committing to people, is with the intention of them moving forward, always of them having an outcome from what you help them with. And what are your goals personally and financially? Now, I love Mel Robbins. If nobody knows, I love Mel Robbins, the 5-second rule and the high five habit. Today I was watching. Now, as you know, I'm a style coach, and I've been a style coach for, you know, a number of years. Something that Mel brought up today, which was so powerful for me, women and money. Women don't or haven't been given the role of the money, the person that runs the money. And so it's almost like it's not our job. So learning and being okay to be that person that pulls the, you know, the has the money and is the income earner is a shift in mindset, is a big shift in mindset. I can't find it. Yeah, so I'll see if I can find the video and I'll put it into the group. So basically what's happened is the, you know, all through the years, women have been given a budget. Even Francesca talks about her father would give her mother you know, a certain amount each month at the end of when he got paid. My father would come home with the paycheck to my mother, and I saw that as a young woman, you know, as a child. My father would give mum the paycheck, and then she'd go and pay all the bills, etc. There was never anything for her. She was just the payer of the bills. So there was nowhere there that she was earning any income. So I've actually seen that as, I guess, my normal. So understanding that money is there for everyone, and that as a woman, you can have just as, and Sherry will teach you, we can be just as good with money as what men can be, if not better. Sometimes we can you know, run businesses much more successfully than some men, because we've got the empathy and we've got all that other aspect of the feminine energy. So what are your goals for 2022, personally and financially? You need to start putting that all into place now, because that is, okay, yeah. Yep, right, Sherry, well done. Yeah, it did. It did, Ellie. It absolutely, I couldn't believe when it came. It was just like, light bulb, because I'd had unseen for so long, and I knew that was it, but the rest of it, yeah. So yeah, I want you to all pick an amount that you're going to want to earn. Oops. And I think that is the last one. So confidence is not like they will like me. Confidence is I'll be fine if they don't. Love that, right? As long as you're aligned to what you're doing, what you're teaching. Samantha, you know, your amazing skills with health and wellness, 80, social media, travel, Lana, Ali with trauma, and now with business, you know, how to help those business women, you know, grow their businesses. Sherry, money, helping people financially, build a spending plan. When you're absolutely confident and aligned with that, everything falls into place. Everything fits into place. So we've got 9 minutes. Oh, look at that beautiful bed. Oh, she's hooked. She's hooked. There you go. Okay, any questions, ladies? No? I haven't given you a task today, but what I'd like to do is I'd like to look at your numbers. So Reg, would you share your Airtable, please? Because I'd like to look at numbers, and I'd like, how are you feeling, Dal?
Yeah, I'm okay. I just had it turned off because I was coughing.
Oh, take care. Okay, so we can see Adrian when she first started her group. Now, Adrian has just done 400 in Facebook followers. So well done, 80.
Oh, that's on Instagram. That's on Instagram.
So we're actually going to add Instagram to this. So and Ellie, you will be next in the list. So we want your Facebook page, your friends, and we want your group, and then we want your Instagram page, please.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, so this is my group. So my group is at 828.
Yep.
My personal page is at 4951.
Yep.
It kind of sits around there all the time.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a safe place for it to be.
Yeah. My Insta is 670.
Woohoo, well done, Ellie.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, well done. So 80, your personal?
My personal,
Yeah.
hold on a sec, is
Thanks, Ellie.
4,115.
Wow. Yep.
And what else are we after? Group coaching group 291.
Oh, that's had a big group. We're starting just with the coaching group now, aren't we? We're not doing the others, I don't think, are we?
No.
No. So just, yeah. So it's gone from 242 to 291, 80 in almost a month. So yeah, that's really good. Giving you serious growth. Yeah, well done. So Del, let's move on to you. Let's leave a gap between that month, Reg, if we can, please. Yeah, just my eyes don't interpret it properly really well. Yep, that's it. Your personal page, Del.
Is 161.
So that's grown a little.
Mm-hmm. And the other one's 16.
Oh, 6 new members in your group, Del. Well done. Instagram, do you have Instagram?
No.
Don't have Instagram, rightio. Okay, Erin's not here today. She couldn't, she's got night shift. Kalina's not. Karen's not here. Kathy's not here. Kayleen's not here. Lana's here. So Lana, you haven't started a group. So your personal page, how many followers do you have on your personal page?
Okay, on the personal page, I've got 725.
Radio.
On a page, my business page, I've got 1,190. And
Okay.
Instagram is 278.
Right, okay. So from your business page, you will be able to invite people to your group as well. So from your business page, that's how we'll set up your group. So next week, I don't know if you've got time this week, but schedule in a one-on-one so we can set it up at least. Oh, look at that, Webjet. Best Aussie bucket list. Lee's not here. Thank you, Lana. So going to bail out and open my Zoom. Is that for our, is it that time?
Yeah, because I'm going to open up the Zoom, which is just going to run straight into real training.
Beautiful. So
yes. I'll see you over there.
Yeah, so can you put the link? I think there's a few people that want to join. I know Samantha wants to.
I'll pop the link up. Pop the link up. I better go do that now.
Yes.
See ya.
See ya. Lee's not here. And who else we got? Oh, Sally Jess isn't here. Robin's not here. So what is mine, please? Let's just make a space to Red when you're ready. Group. Oh, 1096. Yay. Cool, Samantha. I haven't got to you yet, Samantha, have I? Have I got to you? And got to change that photo. See what I mean, ladies, about photos and being recent, like recent or older? Yeah, making sure that they're up to date. That's really important. So friends.
I'm not sure. But when I'm using, on a Facebook web, I can see the actual number. I'm not sure if
Go down to friends, Reg.
friends.
I think it's
Yes.
there. Doesn't it say it there?
Yes, it has changed.
Yeah,
Unlike
yes,
before, that we can see it here,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe it's the updates from Facebook again.
Is it in more? Just try more. Up the top.
I'm not sure with phone. I'm going to check if I can see it using my phone.
Are you looking to find how many friends you've got? Is that what you're looking to find?
Yes.
Yeah.
I found it accidentally today. So if you go home, if you go to the home button, and see on the side there where it says friends, on the left-hand side where it says friends.
Yeah.
And then I think I clicked on all friends. There you go. It was like a roundabout way, and I just
thank you.
it's silly, but
I don't think that's right. 4,600, because it says Facebook's got 4,009. So you go back.
Ah, yes, because here you can only see 4,600, but when you go here, it says 4,900, and yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's, just put 4.9.
Lucia, if you go under members and then you go across to, if you go on that main screen and go to more.
Yes.
And then drop down, no, normally you've got members. I don't have all those options.
That's.
Oh no, that's on your main page, is it?
Yes, it's for her personal page.
This is my personal, yeah.
Oh, okay. So normally if you scroll down on the personal page and then go below photos, the friends, 4966. Yeah, that one there is not what you've got.
Yeah.
That's your total.
Thanks,
latest
Anne.
one.
Thank you. I knew it was somewhere. I've got to do a cull again. But see what I'm doing, Sherry? When I get to that, I cull and then get rid of some of those profiles that aren't active. So, yeah. And yeah, it is much easier. So let's go to Samantha now. Are you on Tony Robbins yet, Samantha?
No, I'm getting my hair done.
Oh, how good luck. Hello, gorgeous.
They can see me now. Yeah, see, don't I look awesome?
Oh, always beautiful. I'm jelly. I'm so jelly.
I'm overdue. That's okay. In my group, I can't get the latest tally on my mobile, and on my laptop's not set up, so I can't put that in at the moment. So I messaged Cheng, but she hasn't replied yet to see what that is. It was 1260 when I looked at it the other day.
All right. So are you happy for us to do 1260?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm culling 100 a week in my personal page. So even though I did 200 culled in 8 days, I'm back up to whatever I put in the chat.
495.
So I've obviously picked up a whole heap.
Yeah,
so.
that's an algorithm. That's a hack. That's a Facebook hack.
Yeah,
that you've tapped into, right?
Yeah. So I use Friend Filter. I don't know if everyone else utilizes that. It's an app you can add.
No, don't know about it, Sam.
So if you go friend Filter can be an extension you can add on. Yep. However, it might be worth I do a quick training on it at some stage, because
I think it might be.
Depending on what your depending on what your ideal market is, you don't want to just, because it lists basically all your interaction of everyone that's interacted on your page. It lists your active members versus your inactive, but there's some people that are just your stalkers, but you don't want to delete them. So if you just use the app to cull people, you're actually getting rid of some of the people you want to keep on there. Yeah. So I actually then manually go through and just delete all the deactivated accounts, or I go through and go, and I'll, it's a bit all time consuming, but I'll go in and select who I unfriend on purpose, which won't fit my clientele, even if they've got, that I've chosen to be the better ones to delete. So,
but at least you've actually identified something that Facebook wants you to do, like go through, get rid of those deactive accounts and
Yep.
clean your list. So
Yep.
doing the work.
The
they will.
algorithm actually likes it better, and then it will make it
Better.
more available to the people that
Yeah.
you have kept, even if they're just like stalking.
So yes, I'd absolutely love you to do a coaching on that, Sam. So
Yep.
just
Yep.
you know, 1 hour coaching session in your group or something. Do a
Yep.
post. Let us know when you can do it. I'd love to attend.
Okay,
So,
cool. Okay.
and Sherry, thank you, Sam. Enjoy your hair pampering. Do you get wine with that?
No, I call it quits before midday. No, it's all good. I've got too much happening. I got to train this afternoon.
Yeah, right. All right, darling. Enjoy. So Sherry, your personal page or your group, sorry.
My group, 248,
248, yep.
personal 1776,
76. Beautiful. And Instagram?
87, 87.
Okay, thanks, Sherry. Ellie, thanks for coming. Thanks, Sherry. Yeah, do you want me to share the link to the clubhouse is in the Success in Business. So
Yeah, I've just seen it's in there. I'm gonna go get food and then go join it.
yeah, so join in when you are ready. Just remember that you've just got to turn, when you're not speaking, turn the mic off. So that's the only thing that you have to remember. But yes, go and get some food, Ali, and see you in there. Any questions, anyone? Anyone got any? Anyone else got any questions? Sherry, any more questions about growing those numbers?
And so, yeah, so I use my personal profile as my personal profile.
Yes.
And yeah, I put a lot of family things on there, but I find I get people interacting. Now, is that, you know, because I don't know a lot of my friends on there, of course. And so they are interacting with me and liking things. Is that what's supposed to be happening?
So what I suggest, and this is what I've done, is family stuff. I've created a messenger chat group. So, you know, any real, you know, like it's okay to share, like I've got Jessica's birthday on there, on my profile. Those sorts of things show the personal side of you, right? But when there's any interaction, you know, like a conversation with my husband, you know, oh, I've got this big gash on my hand and he's showing, you know, I don't let him put it on my personal profile. It goes into the messenger chat with my family. So I've got another separate chat in Messenger where the kids, the grandkids, everyone chats. So that way it's less about this being personal and more about that being business. But
you're using your personal profile. You don't have a personal profile page that's just about you and your family. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
I've separated that. So I still, you know, put my cousin's birthday, road trip if I do a holiday, you know, I put all of that stuff on. But that's stuff that I want people to know that I'm human, you know, so that's okay. But my friends on there that are following me know that I use it for business. I don't say buy my stuff, but I do, you know, put things on there that are around mindset, that are around, you know, business growth. I do occasionally put those sorts of posts on my personal page. Yeah. Has that answered that a little bit more?
I mean, I use my personal page as my personal, and then I will bring in some business aspects.
Yeah.
So people know on my personal, because I want them to I want it to lead them to my Facebook group and my business page.
Yeah. So you've just said that. You've just said how that personal page is working.
Yeah.
Yeah. So forget about it being your personal page as your family personal page. Still share things about what you do, but that is where you're going to grow your friends list. That is,
Yes, yeah.
and Facebook encourages us to invite 20 to 30 people per day to our personal profile. That is something that Facebook encourages us to do. They want us to do that because they want us to grow that community that we're building, the group, right?
Yeah.
But the only way you can do that is with numbers. So if you've only got 700, you really need to grow those numbers. And that's what these girls have been doing. You can see from their numbers that they're growing their groups. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So Sherry, your focus should be around inviting 20 to 30 people that Facebook suggests. Maybe Facebook has probably suggested a lot of people to you, I would say, in this time. Go in there and just read their profiles, see if they're financial, like they teach anything financial. If they're financial things, you go yes, because their clients may not really want what they've got, but they might want what you've got. Yeah. So it's actually filtering. It's a filter system. Same with you, Lana. Let other women join your group that are travel agents or whatever with travel, because the person that's following may not like this person, but she might love what you do. And that's what it's about. It's that relationships and mutual friends. Because if you see mutual friends, just go accept. But just keep a tally, 20 to 30 a day. Any more than that, and Facebook will, start giving you warning signs. Yeah, it's usually that triangle with a big question mark. I had it on the weekend. So that's it, ladies. I'm going to go into now with 80, and yeah, there's nothing else I would. Yeah, I'll look forward to seeing you in there. Dell, I hope you're feeling better. Take some Panadol. Sherry, I'm glad to hear that your liver's working a bit better. Now you know what I was feeling like many years ago. Yeah. Not a good feeling.
No.
Liver's the most important organ in your body. It really is. Yeah, such an important organ. Okay, bye now. See you.
Bye, everybody.